Cancer, let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you are meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading does not resonate at all, don't try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Cancer? What do they need to know at this time? And this reading is for the Cancer Collective. So Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers. But cross watchers are welcome. And I will never contact you offering you any readings. Only scammers are going to do that. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know? What is coming in for them? Official person. Official person can be somebody who has an official title, like a lawyer, a doctor, judge, police officer, that sort of thing. It could be you that has the official title or someone else in your energy. It can also talk about being the official person who gets to make a decision, like it's your decision. So that gives you that official capacity to make that judgment call. Spirit, what else? It can also talk about the official person in your life or someone who's going to be an official person in your life. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know at this time? Okay, one just flew out. Sorry, one flew out. We have message of concern. So receiving a message here, it is going to cause you some concern. What else, Spirit? What else for Cancer? Main male. You could be the main male. You could be dealing with the main male. But we have Thief on the bottom of the deck. Someone who wants to take from you here with Thief. Your time, your energy, your resources with Thief. This can talk about someone who's a taker, doesn't give, just takes. It can also talk about loss. So you losing something, having something taken from you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but a situation where you lose something. And that, whatever this thief is, though, whether this is a person who's trying to take from you or it's a situation where you're losing something, that is important to this reading in some way. Let's clarify the cards and let's see what's going on. Spirit, show me official person for Cancer. Why is it here? Show me the official person. Wow, the Lovers. Strength on the bottom of the deck, which is Leo energy and Gemini energy with the Lovers. So I feel like with this official person, there's a major life decision here. And it is going to, be difficult making this decision. Wow, another major arcana card. This is 3 major arcana cards for official person. So this is something really big. This is not small. This is big. There's a major life decision you're going to have to make. It's going to be a difficult decision. It could be about a long-term commitment or higher level of commitment with the Hierophant. But I do feel like with this Hierophant that you're in this Hierophant energy, Taurus energy with the Hierophant, someone who I feel like has learned a lot of lessons here. Spirit, show me the Lovers. And now you're going to have to, use the lessons that you've learned. Spirit, show me the Lovers. Why is Lovers here? The Ace of Wands. Because someone's coming in with this Ace of Wands, this seed of, this brand new, passionate beginning, something really exciting for you. But here you are, I feel like, as the Queen of Swords. And whenever I do see the Queen of Swords, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, I feel like there's an X involved here. And that's what I feel like you've got. I feel like you've got an X coming in. And I do feel like that you are in the Queen of Swords energy to this person. You may listen to what they have to say, but you may cut them out because you learned lessons, I feel like, from this person. This person taught you some lessons, and now they're coming back around, wanting to offer you a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. Spirit, show me the Ace of Wands. And I feel like that's why you're going to have a decision here that you're going to have to make. But I feel like you're in that more logical mindset. You're not in that more your natural water energy, that would be that queen. And disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us. But the king or queen of cups, they're loving and giving. They give emotion, they give love. But with the queen of swords, she's more logical. She's using her logic over her emotion, and she will cut out anyone one or anything that doesn't come at her correctly or that she has no use for. Spirit, show me Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here, Spirit? The Eight of Coins. And the Devil. Devil is Capricorn energy. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you've got somebody here who I feel like in the past, you know, had this devil energy, this very toxic. They could have had addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling. But I feel like for a lot of you, this person just didn't really know what they wanted. They weren't sure about what they wanted. They may have had a lot of options. They may have, been in a lot of relationships or whatever, a lot of nothing that was committed. They were just playing the field kind of energy, and they did not put, work into this connection. They did not put in the work on this. And now I feel like they are coming in to tell you that they want to put the work in, that they do know what they want. Spirit, show me message of concern. Why is it here? I feel like now they're wanting to work on this. They're wanting to work on this and start this new beginning. And you're going to have to make the decision on whether or not you want to put the work in on this. Because there's definitely, I feel like, trust that would have to be rebuilt here. This is someone that I feel like was a thief. They could still be a thief. It's going to play out differently for everyone. But this is someone who took. They could have, taken time, energy, resources from you. They did not give equally. They did not put the work in equally to the connection. They did not really know what they wanted. Spirit, show me message of concern. Why is it here? Look at that. Seven of Cups. And the Moon. And because you're getting this person coming in telling you they know what they want now. We saw the Seven of Cups over there. They know what they want now. They're sure of it. No more. They could be telling you things that you didn't know. With the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. This is your energy. But I feel like there's going to be fear surrounding this, because I don't feel like you can trust this person now. There's going to be uncertainty and fear around this message that you're receiving from this person. Ten of Cups. They're going to tell you they want this happily ever after with you. They want the Ten of Cups. Complete emotional happiness. But now I feel like you're going to be the one who just isn't sure about this. And I feel like you don't feel like you can trust it. Spirit, show me the Seven of Cups. And why is it here? Show me the Seven of Cups. And we have Judgment. Yeah, it's someone from the past coming in. You're going to have to make a judgment call about this. Five of Coins. Because this is someone that may have put you in this lack in the past. It could have been left you in poverty because of something they did. Like they could have taken your actual material resources. But for most of you, I just feel like this is someone that left you feeling out in the cold in the past, because of whatever they did. Maybe they just walked away. Maybe they ghosted you. Maybe they chose someone else over you. We definitely saw them in that Seven of Cups energy in the past, where they were unsure about what they wanted. They did not make you the choice. Spirit, show me Judgment. Could have been with another person or just period. Show me Judgment, Spirit. Now they're coming back around. Show me Judgment. The King of Wands. Masculine fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Star. They could have fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to. But this is someone in their king. And disregard gender again. Kings make plans. They take action. They make decisions. Queens nurture. They grow. And they attract and not chase. but we all have both of those energies within us. We can both be in our king energy, or we can be in our queen energy. This is someone who I feel like is making a plan and taking action. The king of wands is someone who's very charismatic. They can be very attractive. They could be an entrepreneur. There's someone who's a kind of a go-getter. They go after what they want, and that's why they're in this energy. They're determined. They're coming in to heal the connection. Aquarius energy with the star. They want to heal this connection, and they're determined. They're in their king of wands energy because they're very determined that this is what's going to happen. They're not wanting to take no for an answer here. Spirit, show me main male. Show me main male. Justice, Libra energy, and the King of Swords. Strong Libra energy with Justice and the King of Swords. But with this main male, whether you're the main male, whether you're dealing with the main male, this is someone that I do feel like has been going within. They have been doing the soul searching. You may have little to no contact with this person. Virgo energy with the Hermit. But this is someone who is, like I said, making the decision. They're very determined. They're making the decision. And the King of Swords is someone who goes after what they want. They once they make the decision, they take decisive action. And the King of Wands goes after what he wants. He's very determined and goes after what he wants. This is someone coming out as a King of Wands. They could have fire and air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, very heavily in their chart. They don't have to, though. They're just in this King energy, making the plan, taking action. They want to heal the connection. I feel like they're wanting to fix what they broke with Justice. They did something that was very unfair. And I feel like they've been going within here and really realizing that, really coming to that conclusion, understanding what they did and how wrong it was. And that doesn't mean you should take this person back. This person, I feel like, learned lessons from this connection, but so did you. So we saw that Hierophant at the very beginning. I feel like you learned lessons from this person, and this person learned lessons from you. But it is totally up to you whether or not you take this person back, because we all have free will. Spirit, show me Justice. And maybe this person was just a lesson for you. And for some of you, you may want to be with this person. It's up to you. Four of Coins. And the Knave of Wands. They're coming forward. They're coming forward. But I feel like this is going to be, look at that, Knave of Wands, Knave of Coins. This is someone coming in. They could be sending like the messages, because pages can definitely be messages. Someone sending you a message. This is someone, wanting to give you some kind of good news, possibly offer you a gift here or something in the material world. It could just be a commitment. But this is someone sending in messages here towards you. But I feel like you may hold back in this situation. You may read the message. You may give it a lot of time and thought. But I feel like you're not going to be as receptive to this message as this person may think. But I do feel like they're coming out in very determined energy. So, Spirit, show me Four of Coins, and why is it here? Show me the Four of Coins, Spirit. Why is it here? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're not trusting. That's exactly what I felt like. Three of Wands here on the bottom of the deck. This person could have definitely have had a third party, but they don't have to. But what I feel like from this Three of Wands to the Seven of Swords is you don't trust this person. You don't trust them. And you have already turned your back on that connection because the lack of trust is not there. And you let it go. You let this go. You moved on. You've been looking towards the future, and you don't trust them. So I do feel like I do feel that you're going to be very hesitant, or may not even respond to this message for some of you. Or you may respond to this message and it may be a no. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Cancer? I do feel like they've done some soul searching, and I do feel like this person has been changing. And I do feel like I do not feel this person's intentions are one just flew out on the ground. So I'm going to read it to you in just a second. I don't feel like this person's intentions are bad at this time, but it is someone who was a thief. They took something from you, your time, your energy, your resources, whatever they did. They did not give back to this connection. They took and they did not give back. And now they're coming back around. They could have went through a difficult period in their life. We did see the star, and the star always comes after a tower. And the tower is when there's a sudden shocking change. The tower falls because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. They could have went through a tower in their life, and now they're coming back in and with new energy. I definitely feel like you taught this person some kind of lesson. They could have learned lessons in other areas of their life as well, but that doesn't mean that you want to be with them anymore. It's going to be totally up to you. So we have surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. Exactly. You know, I feel like this whole situation was very disappointing with this person. And it is, I feel like they're coming in, and I feel like the new energy they bring in is going to be surprising, but it may not be enough for you. Romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. And you will notice this says an invitation could bring love to those searching, and this one says romance high for those seeking a connection. So you may not be seeking a connection anymore, or you may be seeking a connection, and that will be up to you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you did, please like the video.